We're the Gunmas. We're outside again. We're going to gather herbs for a shrub. I read about it in a book that my sister gave me for Christmas. Another sister. It's Carolyn. We have two other sisters and a brother. But anyhow, we're mustn't forget about him. So we're collecting these herbs for a shrub, and this is specifically for bone health, for calcium absorption into your body, because as we get older, it's harder to absorb calcium. And I used to be a bit straighter, and I'm working on getting straighter, because in order to defend myself well, I need to be in good shape. My bones need to be strong, and I need to be able to stand strong. And I want to stand straight and strong. And I believe that making this herbal shrub, which is actually soaking the herbs in vinegar for 6 weeks in a dark place, I will show you how to do it. In this book is that just 1 tablespoon of this vinegar, it equals half of the daily, approximately half, 350 to 400 milligrams of calcium per day. Just 1 tablespoon. And you'd have to eat cups of cooked kale and cabbage, and also a tablespoon of molasses. Anyhow, a lot, you'd have to take in a lot to equal that amount of calcium. So this is very good to do once a day. She recommends a tablespoon a day. For the people. This is mugwort. That's a very pungent smell too. You might be able to find mugwort in an Oriental store, but most Western people don't eat it. They use it as an herb in teas and herbal remedies because it's good for so many things. This is my garden. Mostly I haven't started yet. It's still a little early. It's May. Still in northeastern Pennsylvania, but I did start cold radishes, lettuce, spinach, and peas. So little sprouts are coming up. Radishes. But here we have some nice looking chickweed. Chickweed is very good for many things, and it's also known for bronchial things, like people dry it and make a tea. And you can eat it fresh. The stems get very strawy, but you just pick off the top, and then you can eat that in a salad. Over here, I'm going to dig up a few dandelions. So this time of year, the dandelions are mostly blooming. If you're going to eat dandelion greens, it's better to get the ones that don't have blooms on them. If you're going to eat the leaves for like salad, because it gets more tough and more bitter the second year. The dandelions are biennials, which means after the second year they flower and then they just die. But of course, you never know that because they just keep receding, and everyone has them all over the world. But they're very beneficial for your health. So we're going to dig up, not this one, I'm sorry. Not this one. We're going to dig up one that's more clean. This is a huge one over here. And I use the roots too. And I think you can use the petals too, but I'm not going to. This time of year, especially all the rain we've had, it's easy to get most of the roots up. I'm not going to put that in there. It's so dirty. Okay, 5 herbs in the shrub. And the next one is going to be parsley, which I have inside, which I bought at the store. So let's go inside and make it. One herb that I forgot to show you outside is the red raspberry leaves. And the leaves look like this. But again, if you don't have confidence, you can find herbs in the grocery store that will help you, that will be good for this shrub, that will help your bone density, help strengthen your bones. So I'm going to show you this book that my sister gave me. Carolyn, you have one of these too.
I have one
yes,
too.
Yes, you have one too.
I haven't
and
tried it.
the Healthy Bones Nutrition Plan. So I haven't read through this whole book yet, but she says in this book that actually two women, a mother and daughter, wrote this book because her mother was really suffering from osteoporosis, and her daughter is a nurse, a doctor actually. She discovered ways to unlock the calcium from calcium-rich plants because her mother for years had been eating very good diet for creating bone health. But what happens is the plants have their own protection. They have their own protection system, so to protect their nutrients. So to unlock their nutrients, that's why people from years past pickled things by salting them. It's a kind of cooking, and fermented things. Often people didn't eat salad so much. They did some process to the vegetables to bring out the nutrients, so they're absorbable for our bodies, to get the nutrients out of them and help our bodies. So this was very interesting. But she mentioned that this shrub, which is SHRUB, it is one of the main things that if you don't do anything else, this will really help you. So of course I like things like that. I don't like complicated things. So I investigated, and I did make a shrub. And these herbs, all of them, I found in my yard. The chickweed, the mugwort, dandelions with the roots, comfrey that I planted, it didn't grow wild, red raspberry leaves, and this I bought from the store, parsley. And this is dried stinging nettle, which is very, very good for your health. I don't have any growing on my property. I would like to plant some. I got it from another place a year ago and I dried it. So I'm going to use that in one of them. I'm going to make 3 different ones. As you can see, there's actually 6 group of herbs. So for this one, I will use 4 different herbs, and we can make 3 different kinds. Basically the same. But I wanted to show you that some of these things you can get dandelion leaves, like I said, in a lot of stores. I don't know about nettle, but you can definitely get nettle tea if you can't find any fresh. Red clover, I believe the flowers. Mugwort, which we have. Mint. I don't know if people know what horsetail is. You could investigate it, but that grows wild in some places. Arugula, wild arugula, chickweed, which we have, shepherd's purse, which grows many places also. And alfalfa you can get at stores. Parsley, of course. Comfrey you might be able to get at some stores. Raspberry leaves and blackberry leaves. It grows many places outdoors.
In the wild.
In the wild, yes. Even without berries, but the leaves are still beneficial. Lamb's quarters is also sometimes called wild spinach, and that grows many, many places. And kale and cabbage, which you might have in your garden, but these 2 also you can buy from the store. Mm-hmm. So I think we can start by chopping up the chickweed. Just chop it up smallish, because if you chop it up smaller, you can fit more in. Equally, approximately, stuff it in there. Oops. Must be a better way to do this. Oh, maybe with a shovel. A scoop. When you chop it that small, it really becomes small. It really doesn't take up that much room in the jar.
that one. This one has a little bit room. I have a lot of parsley, so I'm gonna put the parsley in this one here. Okay. Maybe this is about that height. Did you fill them?
I think I might just fill it right up. It says to cover it, cover the herbs. I'll show you the one that I made, and then we'll drink some. It's helpful to do it in a large opening of a bottle. This would be ideal probably to make a big one if you wanted to. This belongs to a friend of mine. She lent me some oat flour, and I have to give it back to her. But she said she got this at Walmart. These big containers.
Oh.
And then you could really pack it full and make enough to last a while. You need to use apple cider vinegar, which most people know about. This is a very common old variety with the mother. The Bragg's is a very, I have another kind too. This probably, we won't have enough if I fill them up.
Perfect. Right?
And I have this one. And I wonder if I should just fill them up more.
Oh.
What do you think?
It's up to you. I don't know what the directions say.
It just said to cover it, so this is definitely covering it. Now you can see how difficult. I had to really chop up the stuff that's in here and I used a funnel. Then I had to chop it with a toothpick to get it in. I don't recommend that. It took me a long time. Then I found these bottles, and so I'm using these. Okay, I think that's enough. See, this is a different kind. Organic with the mother. Different company, but I'm sure it's just as good. So in this one that I made 6 weeks ago is mugwort, dandelion, parsley, chickweed, comfrey, and the dried stinging nettle. So I have actually 6 things in this. And I'm going to get some cold water and we're going to try it. In the 6 weeks, when you keep it in a very dark place, someplace in the cupboard, you shake it every once in a while. You just go and turn it. Yeah, I'm going to put a tablespoon. That's all you need. And yeah,
Wow.
A daily requirement. You can put it on your salads, on your, foods if you like a vinegary taste. On beans, if you're making like a sweet and sour bean type, or even other recipes, sweet and sour. Okay, let's try this.
Cheers!
To your health. To your health, yes.
And to ours.
And to ours.
We're drinking it.
Please try this. I believe it'll help. It's good.
It tastes,
Tastes like vinegar. Tastes like vinegar. But it's not quite as, it doesn't have quite as the punch.
Yeah.
It's
a little
as
gentler.
usual.
Yeah.
It's a little gentler, yeah. That's great. I would have not thought that. Thank you for watching. See you again.
See you next time. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Martha.